Been going on about this all morning, but Olivia, your phone has been in meltdown since last night after one of your followers on social media came to you with a dilemma. Now, tell us what that dilemma was.
Right. I'm going to have to die on this hill now because I have to live by my words. But essentially, one of my followers asked me, her husband goes out with a female friend regularly for dinner. I don't know how I feel about it. How do you feel about it? I said, I don't love it, personally. There's a viral clip that's been going around this week where a woman talks about her viewpoint of this, and it kind of got me thinking that it was very similar to my viewpoint. That I think when we're in relationships, look at you two, I think we have it's a sort of duty to minimise the risk of cheating. And I think as human beings, we are all programmed to be attracted to whichever sex we're attracted to. And I think if you're spending a lot of one-on-one time with someone else who is attracted to the same sex as you are increasing that risk that something could happen. Like, look at Strictly, right? The people that, fall in love with Strictly, whatever, they never would ever happen if they weren't spending that much time together. It's all about, I think, situation.
Yeah, I mean, they spend 12, 14 hours a day together.
But
someone going out for a meal shouldn't mean you're going to have an affair.
I just think it's something that people... I am a Taurus, I am a little... loyalty and possessivity is, all through my veins. But I think it's just something to be aware of. If Brad had a long-term childhood friend who's female and, then we get married, I'm not going to say you can't hang out with her. If he makes friends platonically with a new woman last week and then he's, like, going out for dinner with her, going to coffee or texting her morning, absolutely not. I'm sorry.
So it depends on the situation.
It depends, I guess, the entry into their life. And it might come across as controlling, but it's the same way for me. I would not hang out with straight male friends on my own one-on-one super, super regularly because I know that it's very easy for one side of that party to cross the line. I do come from this as a standpoint. I have been burnt in the past by straight male friends who I had for years, who then, after, too many drinks, have then said, oh, I've always loved you, or made a move. And I think it has damaged...
I've had the same.
By the way, your husband is standing right behind
my husband was here, but I actually think for this subject, he's left the studio. He was here, but I can't see him anymore. So I think he's on a dinner date with his female friend. It's the only time you can see her.
What do you think, Brad?
I think with everything, you've got to have ground rules, and you've got to establish those ground rules from the start.
Yes.
He's
back. He's back.
And obviously, there are some people who have flirtatious personalities, and I think with that, if you're nervous or worried, then that is where the ground rules. You say, OK, that's great. I know that's your personality, and people might be because I'm quite a touchy-feely person, but that doesn't mean that I'm trying to come on to that person. It's just my personality. So, I think as long as you can establish the ground rules and have that trust, it's about the respecting the other person and having that trust from the off.
Why couldn't you bring your wife or your husband with you? Why does it have to be you're skipping away from your marriage or from your relationship? Yeah. I mean, why couldn't you bring up... the three of you can have dinner together.
Threesome.
That's very true. Well, we did do a poll on this. Would you be happy with your partner going out for dinner with a female friend? 41% said yes, 59% said no. So it's quite almost
split. In my DMs, it was very split.
Yeah, it's on here. We asked again. Diane says, definitely not. I'd just be gutted that I'd have to cook for myself. I'm rubbish at it. Tracy Ann, I couldn't care less. Nicole, I have close male friends who I like to spend time with, so why can't my partner have female friends? Barbara, it depends on who the friend is.
Oh, that's for sure.